Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another kind of body jewelry collection video for you guys. This video is going to be all focused on my Monroe or lip studs, and I'm going to be going through and showing you every single one that I have. This may be boring to some of you because they are so small, like it's not like a belly button ring or a tongue ring or anything like that. They're just little Monroe rings, but a lot of you wanted to see these, so I figured I would go ahead and just, you know, why not? I might as well just fulfill your requests, am I right? So I do have a little baggie full. I do have quite a bit of them. I'm going to be going through and showing you, what they look like, what style they are, where I got them, and I will try my hardest to put links down in the description box as to where I got these rings. But if I can't remember, I'm sorry, or if I can't find them, I'm sorry. So whatever links I provide, I will go ahead and try to do that down in the description box. So make sure you check there first before you ask me in a comment, because I can't tell you how many times that happens to me. A couple things I want to get out of the way is I have had my Monroe pierced for almost 2 years now. I have tons and tons of videos on my Monroe piercing. I have how to clean it, the experience of the first week. I have all about my Monroe piercing. I think those are the only ones that I have. And then I'm going to be doing this one, and a lot of you have been asking me if I could do a how to change your Monroe piercing video. If you guys want to see a video like that, give this video a huge thumbs up so that way I will know to film a video like that. So I just wanted to get those things out of the way. Another thing is my piercings and tattoos playlist. There is always a link in the description box. Make sure you go there first before you ask me a question about yours. I talk about my experience of changing it for the first time. Like, all of those videos will be in that playlist, which the link is always in the description box for you guys. So make sure you check that out first. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All of my Monroe jewelry that I have was bought offline. I do not get out of the house much, so I do most of my shopping at home, which can sometimes be a little bit of a pain because sometimes you don't get the sizing right. So yeah, that's mostly where I get all of my body jewelry, is offline. So this first one that I have in is a little Bioplast push-in stud. It just looks like this. It is just a little black stud. It just looks like that. I got this with a pack of 10 on Amazon, and I will be showing you all of the other colors that I got in just a second because they're all in here. But yes, this is the first one that I have in. I wanted a black one for Halloween time, but since Halloween's over, I guess I could change it now, but I kind of like the black one. So I just have this one rocking in my lip right now. Just looks like that. The ball size, or the jewel size, I can't really remember. I want to say it's maybe like 2.5 millimeters big, so it's not very big at all. I do like the size of this one a lot. So yes, that is the first one that I figured I would just show you first because it's the one I have in my face. The next one that I have is, I will go ahead and show you, is the ring that I was pierced with. And I went and got my Monroe pierced, and this one is so freaking ugly. It looked so bad when I got it pierced because the ball was just humongous, and it was this one right here. As you can see, it is very, very long to help with the swelling. I always keep the rings that I was pierced with just for like a little, I don't know, just for like a little memory. It does have a very, very small plate on the back like so, and then the front just looks like this. It's kind of like this opal looking jewel right here with this really big, huge ball like that. So this is the one that I wore for a month after I got my Monroe pierce. It is just your regular stainless steel, and it is externally threaded. So the ball did screw onto the post like so. I don't know exactly what length this is because this is the one that my piercer gave me, so I can't tell you exact length size, but for some of them I will try to remember. So yes, that was the first one, and the second one that I will go ahead and show you is the one that I changed it to for the very first time ever. And I do have a video all about this experience, but oh my gosh, changing my Monroe piercing for the first time was honestly, it was such a pain. Like, it was such a pain. It was so difficult to do. It took me forever to change it. But regardless, this next one is the ring that I changed it to for the first time. As you can see, it is a lot smaller, significantly smaller than the one that I was pierced with. As you can see, the size difference. So this is the one that I was pierced with, and then this was the first ring that I changed it to. Again, this was 316L surgical stainless steel, and it is a very, very, very small jewel. I think this is only like 1.5 millimeters, but it just looks like that. I really hope you can see that okay, but it is just a really sparkly green gem. It just looks like that, and I wore this one in my lip for the longest time. I want to say maybe a year that I wore this one in my lip. I don't know, I really, really enjoyed this one. This was my first Monroe ring that I changed to, and I really, really liked it because the green is also my birthstone color, but it just looks like that. I really hope you can see that okay. I'm trying to get it to like focus as best as possible. It is a 3/8 of an inch, so it is quite small. This is the perfect size for my lip. It fits perfectly. It doesn't stick out too far. I really, really liked this one. And another thing is this one is internally threaded, so I'll go ahead and show you what that means. Here's what internally threaded is. It's the post that is hollow on the inside, and then the little tiny gem that is almost too tiny to even show you. The little tiny gem, I don't know if you can see that, but the little tiny gem has like a screw on it, and you just screw it into the post. You can imagine me trying to do this on myself for the first time. Oh my god, it was so hard because the gem is just so tiny. That's like my only complaint with this one right here, is how freaking tiny it is. Like, it was, like, even now, just like trying to get it back on with not even putting it in my lip, it was just so incredibly difficult and hard to do. So after having that one in my lip for 1 year, and since this ring is a metal one, I did start to notice the unfortunate signs of gum recession. If you don't know what that means, it's when you have something constantly rubbing at your gums, they start to recede and fade away. So here is the gum recession that I have currently. It's all the way up to here. If you compare it to my other tooth, you can see that there is a little bit of gum recession. However, the last time I went to my dentist, he said it's not that big of a deal and it's not that bad. So ever since then, from here on out, I will only ever buy Bioplast or PEFT bars, I believe they're called. I think that's the name for them. So either Bioplast or that material, and it is a lot more gentle on your gums than wearing a metal one. So after wearing that one in my lip for a year, I decided I'm no longer going to be doing that, and I'm only going to buy Bioplast. So I also forgot to mention gauge sizes. All of my Monroe piercings are all 16 gauge. So those are all the ones that I have. I was even pierced with a 16 gauge as well. So all of the ones that I'm going to show you from here on out are 16 gauge and 3/8 of an inch long. So that's those. The next one that I have is a bit more dramatic. This is one I would never wear in my Monroe piercing personally, but I could always save it for like a tragus piercing or a helix piercing or whatever. But it is this one right here. Again, Bioplast material. It has the little plate right there, which is quite big, but you know, what are you going to do? It is again another push-in, and the stud on this one is actually a little tiger. So it just looks like that. Hopefully you can see that okay. So that is what that one looks like, and this is way too big to wear in my Monroe. I just don't think it would look very flattering in my lip. This one is from ksfactoryshop.com, and it just looks, again, like that. So you can see all the little details of the tiger. It is a push-in type deal. So you have the little, you know, the post here, and then you also have the little thing, and it just goes in like that. Next set of Monroe rings that I want to show you came with this one in a huge pack of 10 that I just recently got from Amazon. I will have the link for that one, so if you are interested in buying this exact same set, I will provide the link down in the description box for you guys. So the first one that I have, again, it is the same Bioplast material. It is 3/8 of an inch, and I have another black one. So in the pack of 10 that I got, it came with 2 black ones, which I'm totally okay with, because in case one gets damaged, I will have a backup. So that is what that one looks like, just a little black opal stud. Another thing about Bioplast that you can do is you can also trim them down to fit you. As long as you do it really carefully and really precisely and you measure it correctly, these can be cut. They do cut easily. The one I'm wearing in my lip was cut down to this size, so every time I cut down a Bioplast ring to fit, I always size it to this one, because this is the perfect size for my lip. I just put them next to each other and I carefully snip snip and it works perfectly. So if you want to do that, you definitely can. Just make sure you do it correctly so you don't fuck up, because that would suck. The next one that I have are a whole bunch of different colors. The next one, this one's just kind of boring, but it came in the set, and it is just another little clear shiny stud like that. Really, really pretty. This is just something really simple to wear. It would just look like that in my lip. Really pretty. So yeah, there is the next one. It is just a simple clear stud. These are, I think, 2 millimeters. I think. I'm gonna have to look at the listing where I got them from again off of Amazon, but I do believe all of these are 2 millimeters. The next one that I got is one that I'm super excited about, and I think I'm gonna be changing it to this one next. And again, it is a really, and I've been wanting a ring this color for the longest time. And it is this really pretty kind of aqua baby blue. Oh my gosh, like look how pretty that is. Like that is absolutely gorgeous. Like I cannot wait to wear that one. I just think it'll look really pretty. I've been wanting a ring this color for the longest time. So that's what that one looks like right there. Love, love that one. The next one that I have is again kind of like the little one that I changed for the first time, and it is a really pretty green stud. Oh my gosh, I love the color green. It's one of my favorite colors. And I'm so glad I got one in the pack of 10. So, so pretty. So it just looks like that. Just a simple light green, kind of like my birthstone color. So that's what that one looks like right there. Hopefully you can see that okay. The next color that I have is just a really simple, really girly pink one. It just looks like this one right here. Again, really, really shiny, really pretty. I haven't even worn some of these yet, so it's kind of like me seeing them again for the first time, and I'm just getting like really excited. But yeah, just a really pretty kind of hot baby pink. I love this one too. I think that'll look really, really flattering. Next one that I have is a lavender color, and this one's kind of hard to see. It kind of just looks a lot like the clear crystal one, because the lavender really isn't that noticeable, but there we go. You can kind of see the color that way. So it's just a really simple lavender ring. Just looks like that. It's pretty. I really like it. It's not like my favorite one out of the collection, but you know, it's pretty, and if I ever want to really mix it up, I can just go for that one. Next one that I have is more of a darker blue, so it's like a deep ocean blue, and it's so, so pretty. So it just looks like this right here. I absolutely love this one to death. It is so incredibly gorgeous. It just looks like that. Just a really pretty kind of deep ocean blue color. Color is another one that I am super, super excited about and cannot wait to try, and it is a yellow one. Oh my gosh, like come on, really? Like that is awesome. And it just looks like this. This one is so incredibly bright and it just sticks out. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love this one. So it's just a really kind of pretty, it kind of looks a little yellow-green on camera. I don't know why, but it's really like a really pretty yellow. I love this one so much. So it just looks like that. Very last ring that I have to show you guys for my Monroe ring collection is this one, and it is, I don't really know what color to even call this one. It is like the yellow one, but it's like a muted yellow. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's a very weird color, kind of like a gold clear crystal kind. I don't know. Decide for yourself, but it is this one right here. So I don't really know what color to even call this one really. Kind of like a gold, I guess you could say. So yeah, I guess you could call it that, but it just looks like that. Okay everyone, so that is it for my entire Monroe ring collection video. I know I don't have too many and it probably wasn't that exciting, but I really wanted to share it with you guys anyway. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a share. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me regarding any of my piercings, go ahead and leave it in the comments below and I will try to answer you the best I can. But always remember to make sure to check out all my other piercing videos before you ask me a question. It just makes it a lot easier to respond and just sort out the comments. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!